I'm a big fan of open world survival games, and I've played my fair share of titles in that genre. Games like Valheim, Ark, and Project Zomboid, one of my favorites. I also really enjoy shopkeeping games. Games like Racketeer, Moonlighter, and most recently, Cuisineer. So it seems odd that we haven't seen an open world survival game that combines all the other aspects of building, harvesting, but adding in the shopkeeping elements. But perhaps Saleblazers is the game we didn't know we were looking for. Thank you to Airstrafe Interactive for providing me a code so that we can check out this game here for you today. And don't forget, if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment down below, and consider subscribing. Depending on how many likes and comments I get, I may consider doing more content on Saleblazers in the future, maybe even a full playthrough. So I appreciate you being here, hanging out, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. So let's get ready, settle in, get cozy, and let's see what Saleblazers is all about. I began with the intent of making my character look like me. There's a lot of options and customization that allow that to happen, but I kind of got a little sidetracked and we went a little bit of a different route. I don't know what made me do it, but I decided to make a character straight out of the 2000s internet. I've been naming it XXX SSJ Willy. My inner teenage self would have been proud of this accomplishment.
Come on in for some good old-fashioned craftsmanship at Pop Pop Shop Shop. High-quality handcrafted goods at amazing prices. Would you like to see my wares? There's bamboo here and bamboo there. My name...
This is where I first met Pop Pop and his Shop Shop. Pop Up then proceeds to explain that we were all dropped on this island mysteriously. We're not 100% sure why or what we're here to do, but that seems little concern to Pop Up, as instead of wanting to figure out why we're on this island, Pop Pop wants to take advantage of the people here and sell things to them. Why?
Capitalism! Capitalism! Capitalism!
We gather bamboo to make tools and other items so that we can upgrade the shop. Seems to be working. Timber! Crafting. Bamboo crafting. Though I had a little bit of difficulty figuring out how to place the crafting table. We did find another use for it, though. That's not it. Can I break stuff with it? Oh man, this is way more efficient than punching things. I did figure it out eventually, and we were finally able to make some tools to make harvesting a lot easier. Right here? Tool. I continued to gather resources and clean up the area around Pop Pop's Shop Shop. It took a little bit, but we did eventually get it all done. I noticed that people were waiting at the store for some reason. I wasn't 100% sure why, but they were definitely leaving their mark. Is that why you're waiting? Is this your garbage? Excuse me. This is not where you leave garbage. This continued to be a regular occurrence as customers just piled their garbage in front of the store. Ma'am, listen, go find a dumpster and throw your garbage out, not in front of my store. Holy Hannah. It was finally time to leave the safety of the shop area and explore the wilderness beyond. Seemed pretty harmless. We found some neat little friends. They're not really doing anything to me, so I don't feel like I need to attack them. I eventually came across a boar. There's a boar, though. And this led me to my first experience with combat. We have to eat, right? We get some meat. Yeah, run. Combat felt a little clunky. Wasn't very accurate, and I was having an issue trying to hit the boar. Eventually, it did get caught on some terrain, and I was able to take it down, but that was not a very good experience. Willy 1, Bore 0. While exploring, I came across a waterfall. And as any good gamer knows, you have to investigate if there's anything behind the waterfall. It's almost a gaming staple for developers to hide something, at least behind one waterfall. I continued to explore around and get a lay of the land. Combat still was an issue, and I wasn't getting a firm grasp of how to actually combat my opponents. But it's still early on, and I'm learning. After a bit more gathering and taking on a few different enemies, we finally made it to Pop Pop's house, where he proceeds to give us our next set of tasks.
Start stocking the shop. Let me know once you make your first 3 sales.
After delegating our new objectives, Pop Pop vanished in custom anime fashion. I wasn't 100% certain, but I was definitely getting the inkling that Pop Pop was a ninja. I headed back to the shop, where we'd begin our actual official day of sales. Couldn't be that hard, right? So I have this large wooden display tray. Rotate. I swear to God, why are you dropping garbage out here? Stop it. I finally had enough of them dropping garbage in front of my store. Before I even opened, I kicked away my first customer. Get out of here. Freaking dropping garbage. We're not even open. We're closed. What have you been waiting for? Legendary table. I don't know what the difference is. I continued to set up my shop, using some of the items that I found behind the waterfall. Let's sell the other table. Want a table? Alright, let's try this. I got everything set up as much as I could, then decided to open up the store. There was still somebody waiting there to get in, and leaving their garbage, of course. Oh. Here we were able to set the price, so we could haggle a bit and see if they would come and actually buy it. But I think this customer's sales tactics were a little bit unconventional. Can't leave the store until you've paid. All right. After an intense battle of wits, we finally came to an agreement on a price, and we made our first sale. There you go. Thank you for your business. As the day went on, customers continued to drop garbage in my store. What is with everybody just dropping garbage everywhere? And I proceeded to keep selling stuff, broken stuff, new stuff. One man's garbage is another man's treasure, as they say. As long as I could make money off of it, I was here to sell it. I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, see? He's happy, I'm happy, everyone's happy. Sales were getting tough, and we had to resort to some drastic measures. Slippers? I got slippers. This is all I got. Take the slippers, or else. Tired and exhausted, just started telling people to leave who weren't buying anything. They're just making a mess in my store. That's okay. When all of a sudden, somebody came in and tried to rob me. I don't know if they were a disgruntled customer, they didn't like my service, but they sure had it out for me. What's going on here? This robber soon realized they were in over their head, and they were unable to handle my lethal skills. They were also nice enough to leave me some items so that I could sell them in my shop. Win-win for me. The bananas. I soon realized I hadn't been taking care of myself. I required some sustenance. In the rush to meet Pop Pop's capitalistic goals, I neglected myself, and it's important to take care of yourself, especially in survival games. Undeterred from the potential robbing, I decided to head back and try to make some sales. I tried my best sales pitches, but customers seemed very uninterested. And as I went around the store, I realized they continued to throw garbage everywhere. I was at my limits. I have had enough. So, in local grumpy storekeeper fashion, I decided to kick them out. No, get out. Good. Glad you just left my shop. I crafted some new items and hoped that the new items would sell for the customers. I needed to make some money. We were falling behind on the sales quota, and Pop Pop was not going to be happy. Yeah, see, I knew you were a person of good taste. After finally completing our first 3 sales, we went back to Pop Pop to see what was next on the list.
It Looks like some of our customers dirtied up the shop. Customers will run out of patience and leave if we don't keep things clean. Guess we gotta craft a mop and
Finally,
get to clean.
we had a way to combat the unrelenting onslaught of garbage being left by these dang customers.
Have garbage cans at home.
Unfortunately, we still had to clean up the big mess that these two had left for us, and continue to throw just in front of us.
Fine, come on in. You know what? I gotta move you. Come in. And now I can pick up this garbage here that Raymond Rabba left.
Finally, after cleaning up, we went to make a mop. And a garbage can?
I don't have enough money for a trash can. It's coming.
I needed money to learn how to make a trash can. So I made a mop, and instead of cleaning with it, I decided to sell it. Because, just like Pop-Up says,
Capitalism!
I haven't seen anything you asked for. Yeah.
it finally started to feel like I was making some headway. I was able to make items that customers wanted, keeping them happy, and not kicking them out as much as I used to. Only issue is, the store is still a little dirty.
Freaking made a mess here, you guys.
So I decided to finally go back and make a mop for actual use and clean the store up. And, of course, with cleaning, we might as well get a cleaning apron on and do it in style.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks great.
Everything was coming together. I decided to expand the shop so that I can offer more merchandise to the customers. Because now, we are a respectable business. The whole new showcase to sell. We opened the store so we can start making money. Because we need to build that garbage can. Customers are still throwing trash everywhere. In the front of the store, in this store. So hopefully a trash can can help.
Gosh. Why?
After making a few more sales, I finally had enough money so I could research a garbage can. So I proceeded over to the research board so I can learn how to make one. But as I was researching new items, I was interrupted by an incoming transmission. After being belittled for my choices and told I was acting on impulse, I was left with more questions than answers on who this mysterious figure was. No matter. I returned to the wonderful life of retail sales because it distracted my mind by the peculiarness of the visitor we just had. Customers became quite irritable again as my lack of inventory was not up to their needs.
Why are you being angry? I don't have it. Don't get angry at me because I don't have it.
After a bit of time procuring items to up my inventory, I finally had stock so I could finally again start selling things to the community. Sales were booming, though some customers weren't very happy with the prices.
Alright, well there goes that theory.
After a long day's work, I decided to finally close the shop and go talk to Pop-Up. See if he had anything planned on his itinerary so that we can keep growing the business.
The shop looks squeaky clean. Shop policies are
After
the
doing
best
such
way
a
to
great
customize
job
the
for
shop to your
Pop-Up,
style.
he's finally
As a
given me
shop
full control over everything in the
Since you're
store.
stocking and selling,
Really, he's got it good. He has me to run everything, sell stuff, and he just kicks back and takes in the profit.
Capitalism!